刘培元的英文教室经典演说篇第135集，我们回顾52到53集欢迎赞助请分别订阅我的15个 YouTube 频道这是等于是杰佛逊首次他是律师出身的大总统首次总统就职演说这等于是第二部分，我们分两次把它念完因为前面这个在各集当中我们都把意思尽量讲清楚，所以这边就不再重复了，我们只念一下，你可以跟着念，也可以当听力训练等等的。好，我们只念一下，一个句子红色，一个句子黑色，这样比较清楚，但有时候会有蓝色，那动词都用绿色标示出来，这样比较清楚。About to enter, fellow citizens, on the exercise of duties which comprehend everything dear and valuable to you. It is proper you should understand what I deem the essential principles of our government, and consequently those which are to shape its administration. I will compress them within the narrowest compass they will bear, stating the general principle, but not all its limitations. Equal and exact justice to all men, of whatever state or persuasion, religious or political. Peace, commerce, and honest friendship with the nations, entangling alliances with none. To support the state governments and all their rights is the most competent administrations for our domestic concerns and assures bulwarks against anti-republican tendencies. The preservation of the general government in its whole constitutional vigor is the anchor of our peace at home and safety abroad. A jealous care of the right of election by the people, a mild and safe corrected and abuses which are looped by the sword of revolution where peaceful remedies are unprovided. Absolute acquiescence in the decisions of majority, the vital principle of the republic, otherwise is no appeal but to force. The vital principle and immediate parent of despotism. A well-disciplined militia, our best reliance in peace, and for the first moments of war, your regulars may relieve them. The supremacy of the civil over the military authority. Economy in the public expense, the labor may be lightly burthened. The honors, the payment of our debts, and the sacred preservation of the public faith. Encouragement of agriculture and of commerce. The diffusion of information and arraignment of our abuses at the board of the public reason. Freedom of religion, freedom of the press, and freedom of person under protection of the habeas corpus, and trial by juries impartially selected. These principles form the bright constellation which has gone before us and guided our steps through the age of revolution and reformation. The wisdom of our sages and the blood of our heroes have been devoted to their attainment. They should be the creed of our political faith, the task of civic instruction, the touchstone by which to try the services of those we trust, and should we wander from them in moments of error or of alarm, let us hasten to retrace our steps and to regain the road which alone leads to peace, liberty, and safety. I repair then, fellow citizens, to the post you have assigned me. With experience enough in subordinate offices to have seen the difficulties of this, the greatest of all, I have learned to expect that it will rarely fall to the lot of imperfect men to retire from their station with the reputation and favor which bring him into it. Without pretensions to that high confidence you repose in our first and greatest revolutionary character, whose preeminent services had entitled him to the first place in his country's love and destined for him the fairest page in the volume of faithful history. I ask so much confidence only as may give firmness and effect to the legal administration of your affairs. I shall often go wrong through defect of judgment. When right, I shall often be thought wrong by those whose positions would not command a view of the whole ground. I ask your indulgence for my own errors, which will never be intentional, and your support against the errors of others who may condemn what they were not if seen in all its parts. The approbation implied by your suffrage is a great consolation to me for the past, and my future solicitude will be to retain the good opinion of those who have bestowed it in advance, to conciliate that of others by doing that of the good in my power, and to be instrumental to the happiness and freedom of all. Relying then on the patronage of your goodwill, I advance with obedience to the work, ready to retire from it whenever you become sensible how much better choice it is in your power to make. And may that infinite power which rules the destinies of the universe lead our counsels to what is best, and give them a favorable issue for your peace and prosperity. 好，我们这边回顾到这里啊，这是我15个 YouTube 的频道啊，各有各的功能，所以必须分15个啊，各有难度不同啊，实用性大家可以参考一下，麻烦帮我按15个订阅。好，这一集回顾到这里。